Kelly slamming ashore just before dawn at 105 miles per hour. Tonight they are warning catastrophic and life-threatening flooding.
Hi, my name is Jace King with RestoreMasters. Here behind me is the First Baptist Church of Pensacola. Sustained a lot of water damage and a lot of wind damage from the recent hurricane. They've called us in here to help stabilize the environment on the inside, suck out all the moist air, and put in the dry air. Come on inside and we'll take a look. Now, unfortunately, this church did sustain a lot of water damage from the hurricane. This is the sanctuary right here, and behind me we have 5 desiccant machines that are pumping in dry air and pushing out all the moist air. We need to keep a stable environment inside the sanctuary before we can continue with our mitigation. If you look over here, you can see where we have the hoses pumping all the dry air into the sanctuary. Driving by just hours after the hurricane, we noticed the damages done to the roof on the main structure. Thankfully, the church had a water mitigation company already working on the inside of the sanctuary. After our initial walkthrough, we noticed the scope of this job was going to be too much for them. So we offered our services for free to help save this Pensacola property. During our initial walkthrough with the pastor and the current mitigation company, we quickly realized that the scope of work for this project far exceeded their abilities. After a quick discussion, they agreed that this was a project for us because we have the assets and the equipment that could be on site within hours. 6 hours, we have 5 desiccant machines sitting outside pumping in dry air. The first step when conducting a water mitigation project is finding out where the water is. You may not always be able to see it behind the walls, so we do what's called a moisture map. We get a 3D printout of exactly where the water is and how bad it is in certain areas. This helps us find the root of the problem. We're here to find the root of the water entry. After examining the gutter system, we noticed the cross fell off during the storm and punctured a big hole. As you can see, there is a copper line inside of a concrete precast. That hole allowed water inside of the roof, over 100 gallons of water inside of the church, and saturated the walls. The insurance companies would like you to replace each individual tile instead of doing a full roof replacement. This leaves you with a whole bucket of problems. The 2 nail holes that are in the underlayment, which is your waterproofing material, are still in the roof that we cannot patch. Water naturally gets under the tile. If we can't patch those holes, that's future maintenance problems for the church. How is that fair? When trying to find the root of the water problem, we made our way to the top of the bell tower. As you can see, this drain is clogged and leaving inches of water on top of the bell tower. This has slowly but surely seeped into the sanctuary and caused some catastrophic damages to the interior. Here we have our drain snake that we're going to try and get this unplugged. We are here on top of a TPO single ply membrane system. This system has been compromised by hurricane force winds. You can see a clear indicator here with this wrinkle. This is a fully adhered system that is no longer bonded to the insulation board underneath. With a new system, we will bring them up to code, and since we are a preferred contractor from the manufacturer, we give you a 30-year leak-free guarantee. Here on top of the shingled roof, not only do we see that there were missing shingles, we get down here and start to look for what we call mat transfer. The tar strip from the upper shingle will actually tear a chunk out of the lower shingle. You essentially have a hole there and will cause problems in the future. We will be able to get this fully approved by the insurance company and come back with Owens Corning duration shingles. They have a fiberglass strip along the nail line so that it gives you an extra 130 mile an hour wind protection. Now to do a recap of everything we went over today, the hurricane not only damaged the interior, but it also damaged the tile, the flat roofs, and the shingle roof. If you have suffered a catastrophic event and you need not just a roofer, but someone who can handle the entire envelope, check us out on the web or give us a call. Thanks for watching.